Surprise, surprise, they lost. Um, I mean, it was going to happen. It was bound to happen. It's just a fact of, I wasn't expecting much. I mean, honestly, it was a little bit of a false hope to the point where they, Mania was, had a no hitter, even though walking three and then hitting a batter to get him in that run. But the fact that he had a no hitter going till, I guess, till the sixth inning, yeah, top of the sixth inning, or bottom of the sixth, sorry, bottom of the sixth. And you're up 3-1. I mean, Alonso hits that home run. I mean, like, hey, this is great. Like, I'm thinking big Grimace working, touch working now. I'm like, okay. But of course, being the Mets that they are, the fact that when they tied the score, that's when I realized that was going to happen at that point. I realized that was going to happen because they were going to lose. Honestly, it's a big fat right here to the point of like this is going to provide otherwise. What probably the rest of the season is going to be. But it all depends. It all depends again. With the next couple of games, specifically against the Cubs. Let's see how well they do against the Cubs. I mean, if they can sweep the Cubs, I will have a little bit of high hopes. It's interesting to note. It'll be interesting to see if Thomas Nido actually plays in any of those games because knowing the Mets, how they are with their players, once they leave or once they let them go, they turn out to do really well. I mean, Bernard is a classic example as well as, quite a few others. I'm just going to leave it at that. But anyways, the fact of the matter is it's gonna be a case where if the Mets can sweep or take 2 out of 3 from the Cubs, then maybe the season is salvageable. Maybe they can actually finish 500. But honestly, if they can't, if they lose either all three or lose the series, lose the Cubs, series against the Cubs, then we have to start re-evaluating again into looking into being sellers at that point. But again, let me know your thoughts. I mean, I was pretty surprised how they won yesterday, how they came back. I'm not denying that, but let's let's see what happens. But again, let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Should the Mets be sellers? Do you think the Mets can actually sweep the Cubs for this series, uh, and whatnot? Again, I do read all my comments and I do respond to them. If you like my channel, like my video, like my content, please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. With that, I'll leave it at that. Unfiltered, unedited, of course, always unrehearsed. Until next time.